likes long leaves? Show of hands. Welcome back to The Mess, everyone. My name is Jake, also known as Plant Cave for Life. Before we start the video, I just want to plug my merch real quick because I just dropped the Carla Blackie video. If you have not checked that out, go check it out after this video. This is my design. This is actually my Carla plant. I took a picture of it, I stylized it, and I put it onto this shirt. This is a sample, so it's only on the front, but if you buy it, I believe it's on the front and the back. Yes, it's on the front and the back. Also, I have hoodies in black and in white. I have mugs, and I have canvas prints, and they look really, really sexy. So go check that out. I have a whole bunch of other designs and stuff on my shop, so if you want to support the channel, buying from my shop is a great way to support the channel. So just had to put that out there. Okay, let's get into that long ass foliage. We need long leaves, long leaves, long leaves. Oh, ooh, wait, I have to, oh no, oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, 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 damn. So this right here, I have to like show you the top and then show you the bottom because there's, oh my god, there's too much. Guys, there's too much. This is Anthurium wendlingeri. It is native throughout Central and South America through, I believe, like Nicaragua, all the way down through like the northwestern part of Colombia. Has a pretty wide range. I saw one in Panama. I actually saw two, but one of them was flowering beautifully, and I painted it, and I have a painting of that on my shop as well. And the leaves were like 2 feet long, but I think this one is even longer, guys. Oh my god. And he's not in that much light. Oh my goodness. Now guys, I got this from Logi's, which is a nursery in Connecticut. I didn't go there like in person. I got it online. And the reason I got it from Logi's in particular is because they advertised it with a coiling inflorescence. Because for those of you who don't know, not all wendlingeries have the coiling inflorescence in the wild and in cultivation. For example, I got a wendlingeri from Equigenera and they don't have the coiling inflorescence. If you've gotten a wendlingeri from Equigenera and it has a coiling inflorescence, please let me know. But actually, I read the fine print, and on Equigenera's website it says small white flower. So it does not have the coiling spadix. And that's what we want, guys. That's what we want. So this guy has yet to flower. He's very much of flowering maturity size. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that. This is obviously the newest leaf. Hold up, guys. I just have to, you know what? I think we have to measure the leaves in this video. This thing is a hand-me-down, guys. It's kind of broke. But, let's see here. Okay, so we start sir, out of the way. So we start from there, and it goes to, oh my god, it goes past 32? Okay. It goes to, oh, guys, it's at least, we're looking at 3 feet, guys. We're looking at 3 feet. Is there a way for me to even show you? This is crazy. Now, one thing that I love about wendlingeries, and just pendant anthuriums overall, is that they grow down, guys. Isn't that the craziest thing? This guy is crawling right now, but he will grow down. You cannot get these things to climb. They grow away from the sun. Isn't that just the darndest thing? You know what's also the darndest thing? Sometimes you get mold. See that? But it ain't no thing. Here's some mold here. But sometimes bacteria is beneficial to the plant. Like, I'm looking at the roots, and the roots look very healthy. It's not a very aggressive rooter, so the roots are pretty thin. But I mean, guys, would he put out that leaf if he was struggling? So, you know, not all mold is a bad thing necessarily, but you know, it's something I keep an eye on. I don't know. I ain't no mold expert. Watch one of you be like a mold expert, be like, no, Jake, that is deadly mold. And if you breathe that in, you will die within 5 minutes. And lastly, it was discovered in the 1960s. Guys, that is just, wait, hold on. The baby next door is not a fan, but I am, and that's all that matters. Oh my god. Wow. Wowzers. Guys, I forgot to mention mention, one of these plants that I highlight in this video is going to be the next plant I highlight in my next documentary, which is coming out Friday. It's already coming out. We just released Carla Blackade, but I already have another one for you. So I'm going to try to release as many as I can for you guys, because I have so many scripts that are like half-baked, and I just need to get them finished up, polished up, and yeah, just get the visuals, get the videos all edited and everything, and just get them out there for you guys, because they're gonna be really awesome. So yeah, guys, one of these plants that I am highlighting in this video will be the plant I highlight in the next plant documentary. So which one will it be? Alright, so that right there, Anthurium lingeri, oh my god, there, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, moving on. Now for those of you who have seen my other videos, especially my Warcanum's Dead video, I made a whole big stinker about how my big, beautiful Philodendron patriciae is like my replacement because of like the beautiful long leaves and everything. That plant has since died. Yeah, rest in peace. But we are starting over, guys. Long story short, it got spider mites and it got weakened, and then I think it got like dry rot because I forgot to water it. I went away. It wasn't really much of a rooter. It has very, very thin roots. Like if I show you here, like right there. The thing with patriciaes is that they like to stay wet. They come from one of the wettest regions on Earth. They're native to Colombia, and they're native to a very specific region. They're very rare in the wild. Like they're only found off of like one road, basically. So yeah, they have very, very thin roots. They like to stay wet. They don't like to dry out. And they are kind of prone to spider mites, guys. It just, you know. But we are starting over. Now, this was the first leaf I put out in my care, and it caught a fungal infection, guys. You can't really see it there, but if I backlight it, look at that stupid gnat. Get out of here. I'm dealing with the gnats, guys. I'm doing the mosquito bits and the whole thing. Wait a minute. If I do this. Oh, yeah, look at the constellations. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. So I treated it with fungicide, and now we have this beautiful new leaf. And it has a little bit there, but not too much. And I'm just gonna continue treating it and just hope that it doesn't continue. Because yeah, I find that my philodendrons, if they get a fungal infection, they spread it to other philodendrons very easily. I don't find that anthuriums spread fungal diseases that easily and that quickly in my collection, in my experience, guys. But yeah, like these new emergent leaves, and then sometimes it'll start forming on the older leaves as well. So it must be airborne or through water droplets or something. But yeah, this is Philodendron patriciae, discovered in the 1970s, but only described in 2010. The famous botanist, Dr. Tom Crowett, who has discovered and described, I think, over 100,000 species. He was going to name the plant Philodendron splendidum because he thought it was the most beautiful philodendron, beautiful aroid you'd ever seen. But he heard that another botanist was going to use that name, or wanted to use the name splendidum for a Brazilian philodendron species. So he was like, you know what? Fine. I'll name it after my wife of 50 plus years. And you know what? If that doesn't seal the deal for eternity, then I don't know what will. I mean, is that not the most romantic story? Where your spouse names the most beautiful plant he's ever seen after you and puts it like on a document in writing, like for like the whole scientific community. Like that is just, that's just so adorable. That's just so sweet, such a sweet story. Oh, wait, we should measure these leaves. This one's not as aggressive as that one lingeri, but let's see this. Let's see this leaf. What do we got, guys? What do we got? Okay, gonna work my way down. 14, 15 inches, something like that. So, you know, he already looks kind of cute. He's in my grow tent, just kind of like chilling until he starts looking cute, but he's starting to look kind of cute, so he might be able to go on display pretty soon. Guys, I've been dealing with this since June. This next one is an anthurium, and it's kind of a patriciae look-alike. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? A little bit? Anyway, This is a spectacular anthurium known as Anthurium spectabile. This spectacular plant is known as Anthurium spectabile. Oh yes, they actually named it spectabile. And I will insert a photo of what they look like in maturity because that right there is spectacularness if I've ever seen it. These guys are native to Costa Rica and it was discovered in 1858. Way back when, guys! And you know what's interesting? These are in the section Pachyneurium, which is the bird's nest anthurium section. So think of like Superbum, you know, like those bird's nest rosette anthuriums. You guys know the ones I'm talking about. But this one, Pseudo spectabile and Nervatum, are three just beautiful Pachyneurium section anthuriums that look nothing like the rosette anthuriums that they're supposedly related to. I mean, they have similar leaves, I guess. You can kind of see in the venation a little bit. I guess that kind of reminds you a little bit of those rosette anthuriums, but just pendant. These guys, they're kind of like semi-pendant. I don't think grow down per se. They kind of hang off a tree and their leaves just kind of drape down, but I don't think they grow down the way like a Wenlingeri does. Maybe like over like 50 years they might start like hanging down, but I don't think they grow down like a true pendant. But that's the thing, guys. Nature is not this or that. It's not black and white. It's not this section or that section, this group or that group. It's all fluid, guys. It's all fluid. God is very gay. That's just all I'm gonna say. God is gay, God is trans, and God loves America. Now, the reason I got this one was because I wanted the Nervatum. The Nervatum is this guy, and it's beautiful. Very narrowly endemic to Panama. On the market, I believe only one seller sells them. And for like ludicrous amounts of money. You know, it's not a popular anthurium. So like I'm not going to fork out that kind of cash. Like nobody wants this plant, so I'm not going to give you that kind of money. Just give me a cutting, give me a fair price, and I'll be on my way. So I got the spectabile, and I got it off of an Etsy seller. That was like, was it 50 bucks? And guys, it was this whole plant. And this leaf is the first leaf grown in my care. What? These things are tough as nails. They are as tough as the rosette bird's nest anthuriums, the Pachyneurium anthuriums. Let me see the roots. Let's see those roots. Pretty thick roots, guys, right? I see right there. Can you see them? I don't know, there's kind of a glare on the glass, but do you see them? Nice strong roots. It's still growing, guys. He's still a growing boy. Like, look at this. Guys, this was the last leaf, right? Yeah, this was the last leaf. He just went through his growth spurt. That a boy. So let's measure this guy. This is great. I mean, size doesn't matter, but you know, in this video it does. We like them big boys, don't we? We got about 22, 23 inches, guys. Hot diggity dog! These don't climb aggressively like a patriciae, so it's not gonna give you that palm tree effect if it loses leaves, if it gets spider mites, if it dries out, or whatever. If it loses some leaves, it has a very compact stem, so it's not going to get leggy on you. So maybe like this could be like a patriciae alternative if you want a patriciae, but maybe it's been difficult for you. Get a spectabile, or there's also pseudo spectabile that... There's also a pseudo spectabile. Yeah, I don't know why they name things like after other plants. Like, just give it its own name. Like, give it its own lovely name. Don't call it pseudo spectabile. What the Quasimodo kind of name is that? But anyway, guys, that is probably the plant I'm most obsessed with at the moment. Love it. All right, moving on. What else do we got? Oh, ooh, ooh! And finally, guys, we have Philodendron Spiritus Sancti, the former Holy Grail, as they would call it, to hype it up from back in the day. You guys remember all that? For those of you who have been around for a few years. Basically, these things used to be super, super rare, and they would cost $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. Now, if this guy looks a little bit less lush than he used to, for those of you who have seen my other videos, that's because he actually got a fungal infection. That might have been what got the Patriciae infected. Do you see this right here? Can you see on that leaf a little bit right there? A little bit on the back, sorta, maybe, sorta, kinda. And it was just spreading throughout all the leaves like wildfire. So I treated it with fungicide aggressively. I chopped off all the ugly leaves, and it put out this beautiful leaf that is spotless. Okay, just look at that. It is completely spotless, unless you can find a spot, but I don't see no spots. Look at that, beautiful. And then we got this leaf coming in. Any spots? Any spots? I don't see a spot. I don't see a spot. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I see a little spot right there. A little spot. So I might still have to treat this guy. Look at all the extra floral nectaries, guys. Look at the sugar, guys. It's sugar. It's to attract ants in the wild. The ants will colonize on the plant and protect it from herbivorous insects. So this guy was discovered in 1987 near Espírito Santo, which is a state in Brazil, which means the Holy Spirit. And there was this whole story that, oh, there's only like 4 or 5 specimens left in the wild, and they're on private land, and they're heavily guarded, and they're protected, There was all this like gatekeeping about how super rare it was in the wild, how endangered it was, and how there's more in cultivation than in the wild and all that stuff. And that part might be true, but really interesting story. In 2024, about 80 or so miles away from Espírito Santo, a really big population of Spiritus Sancti was discovered growing on this big cliff. There were big plants, seedlings. I mean, it was just a living wall. It was a living wall of Spiritus Sancti. It was amazing. And that's just what they've been able to find. So imagine what else might be out there. So that's why it's so important to protect our rainforest, protect our ecosystems, leave them untouched as much as we can, because a plant that we thought was like on the brink of extinction, turns out it was thriving this whole time as long as we leave it alone. You know, and that's why it's really important. We gotta keep wherever that location is, we gotta keep that location private. Don't reveal the location, because we've got plenty of these on the market, guys. It's in tissue culture, and they're not that expensive anymore. So there's no reason to poach anymore in the wild. I really like this plant. I gotta say, guys, hold on. I still don't love it as much as Adaba. I just don't. Adaba meaning originating in Adaba, Venezuela. This has the purple, or like the maroon on the backs. Some Spiritus Sanctis have purple on the backs and red stems. Those are the more desirable forms. This one, not so much, but that's fine. But I just love how hardy Adaba is. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this thing. I never water it. And it just keeps growing. Like, what? Oh my God, look at this. Look at this guy. Look how tropical that is. Look how beautiful that is. It never gets any pests. Never. Meanwhile, this guy, you know, like, they're a little bit temperamental. I'm Team Adaba, but I got this guy for a pretty decent price, and I just wanted to grow him out because I'm a plant nerd. We're all plant nerds, guys. That's why we're here.
Future Jake here. I forgot to measure the leaf. What do we got here? We got 7, 8. If we stretch it out, about 18 inches, guys. 18 inches. Oh!
I'm debating if I should go live on YouTube. I'm seeing other YouTubers go live, and it looks really fun. I'm wondering, should I go live while I'm in Colombia? I can't go live while I'm in the rainforest because there's no reception. But like, while I'm in the hotel room or whatever, as long as there's Wi-Fi, I could go live and I could talk about, like, you know, what I saw while I was out in the, you know, the rainforest that day, or I don't know, just like, I wanna talk to you guys. The thing is, I've always been kind of nervous because I'm always kind of scared, like, what if I turn on the live and nobody shows up? And I just don't want to be embarrassed, so I'm just like, I'm like scared to do it. But you know what, guys? Even if just like 5 people show up, like just us 5 people, we'll just hang out, or 6, including me. We'll just hang out and we'll just talk about plants, and it'll just be a fun little exclusive club. I don't know. Let me know if you guys like would be interested in Plant Gay for Life doing a live in Colombia, or just in general. Yeah, like maybe we can do you guys can ask me questions, because I know I get a lot of questions in the comments and stuff. You can ask me plant care questions, you know, whatever. We can just talk about whatever. Yeah, let me know if you would be interested in that. And if you would be, what time. I see a lot of lives happen in the evening, after 6, 7, 8, 9, around that time. I guess when everyone's home. So I guess that would be the best time to do a live. And then what day of the week? I don't know. Or just any day of the week? I don't know. Let me know, guys. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I really want to do a live. I'm just kind of nervous. So I need you guys to encourage me. Let me know yay or nay. Is there any desire out there for me to do a live? I just think it would be a great way for us to connect more, rather than me post a video and you guys comment, me post a video, you guys comment. I think us all kind of talking together would be really cool. So, I don't know. Alright guys, I will see you on Friday when we drop the next plant documentary. So also, leave in the comments, which of these plants do you think is going to be the next plant documentary? Which of those, was it 4 plants? 1, 2, 3, what? 4! 4 plants. Which of those 4 plants, guys, do you think is going to be the next plant doc? Let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys on Friday.